it's funny how like sometimes you just have to accept things for what they are. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. Just a couple of things that's on my mind every now and then. All right, let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun752, and this your daily, the daily go get 'em number 1K71. All right, so sorry about that. Y'all know I haven't been feeling well in the past couple of days, few days over the weekend. Ruined my Labor Day weekend or whatever. Allergies all crazy, sinuses all crazy, congested all crazy. But I'm back. I'm riding tall in the saddle, and everything is gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Yo, son, it's gonna be alright. Don't worry about it, right? Today I want to talk to y'all about not liking something versus being disgusted by it. Think about the things that you don't like. There may be a food that you don't like. There may be a person that you don't like. There may be a thing that you don't like. But you just don't like it. You may not hate it, but it's just not something that you don't prefer. It's just not something that you prefer. For example, let's say chocolate ice cream. Like for me, I don't like chocolate ice cream. I don't hate chocolate ice cream, and it definitely is not disgusting to me. I've eaten chocolate ice cream before. I was like, you know what, that wasn't bad. But it's not something that I would prefer. It's not something that I would buy on my own. It's like if you have it and there's nothing else available, all right, we can eat some chocolate ice cream. I'm not going to eat the whole container because it's not good to me like that. But for other people, it's great and they like that kind of stuff. To me, I just don't like it. I like chocolate and other things, but it's not like a big deal to me like it is to like some women. You know how it is. And like women think chocolate is the best thing that ever happened to them. I'm like, really? Chocolate though. It's all good though. But like I said, it's not disgusting to me. It's not like chitlins. Like how people eat that mess. It's your it's pig intestines. Shit comes through. It's disgusting. Like it's nasty when you open up the can and you smell all of that craziness. So it's disgusting to me. Liver. I don't like liver. I may not necessarily be disgusted by liver, but it could get there. I don't think that it's good. I get sick of people always talking about, you just have to have it cooked right and all of that. Like, that's insulting to me. You're trying to insinuate that my people didn't know how to cook it right? They was eating it. I didn't like it. That's what needs to be said to people who are always saying that you just have to know how to cook liver. I'm like, well, the people who cooked it was eating it. I didn't like it. So what's their excuse? They cooked it right enough for them, but not right enough for me? Like, listen, it's disgusting to me. I don't care how much liver, onions, mushrooms, green peppers, gravy, and all of that you try to put on it. It's nasty. And without all of that stuff, it's really nasty. Like a steak, I don't have to put all of that stuff on a steak in order to make it taste good. As a matter of fact, I'll be taken away from the taste of the steak, right? Alright, let's keep it moving. Anyway, that's the difference between me not liking some food and being disgusted by some food. Let's say a person. Like, you may deal with people in your life that rub you the wrong way. They're just not your favorite type of people. Maybe they ratchet, maybe they loud, maybe they obnoxious, maybe they participate in all types of things that you would rather not be into. And maybe you can't feel their positive energy, but you can feel their negative energy all the time, and you're offended by it. You may not like them, so you may avoid being around them, or it makes you feel some kind of way when they're around. They're not your cup of tea. But you're not disgusted by them. Well, maybe in this example, you're not disgusted by them. They're just, not your kind of people. Maybe they're the type of people that you can be around for a time limit, like maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And then after that, that's when things start to get ugly and they start to get crazy. But maybe it's not to the point where when you see them coming or you hear that they're going to be around, that you really start feeling some kind of way, like sick to your stomach, like they don't disgust you. But maybe there's somebody who has been pursuing you, whether it's a man or a woman or whatever, and they've really been trying to get at you, and the thought of you trying to be with them or being with them is disgusting to you. So it's sort of like when Jerome was trying to holler at Gina on Martin. Something like that. Like, come on, man. You know, you see your teeth, the hair looking all crazy. You know, and even though he was just a character, you know, her character was a woman that was disgusted by him. Like, oh my God, if you don't get away from me, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's like a good example of being disgusted by somebody. You may not like somebody because let's deal with some real world hood shit. But this is not even really just hood shit, because it can happen in any part of the country, anywhere in the world. But let's say you know somebody. Let's say you know an old head that's always trying to get with some young girls. Now, of course, you may not like the fact that he or she is always trying to get with some young boys or girls, but you may not be disgusted by it because maybe the youth that they're trying to, or the young people that they're trying to get with are of age. So let's say that somebody is like 50 years old and they always trying to mess with somebody in their 20s. Like, yeah, you know, they violating. They straight violating. So you may not like that about them. But if somebody is, let's say, 32 years old, 35 years old, and they're trying to get with somebody that's like 17 or 18 years old. Now, even though it's the same kind of age difference, but actually a little closer in age, you may be like really disgusted by that. Like, yo, so you waiting until these babies just graduate high school or have a baby to try to get with them? That's you make me sick to my stomach. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, son? The worst case scenario is if it's your baby father or your baby mom. You know, the two of y'all were close in age and y'all had a good thing at one time. Now y'all broke up and you see, you know, your baby dad or your baby mom messing around with a person as young as your child that y'all had together. Like, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? You bugging. So, you know, that's the difference. So you may really be disgusted by that. Like, how could I lay down with a man, or how could I have been with this chick who would go that far young? She wasn't, or he wasn't that young in the mentality when we were dealing, or were they? Was this just something that we ignored? See, these are the things we have to pay attention to. But listen, I think y'all probably get the point of what we're talking about. And this thing could happen to anybody, any and everybody. Nobody is really getting out of this thing alive, you know. So look, let's keep it moving. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, listen, yo, you may not like something, but you may not be disgusted by it. When you're disgusted by something or someone, you don't want to have anything to do with it, or any involvement that you did have with it at a previous time. You're wondering how you ever were involved with that thing. So we have to take these things into consideration. At the same time, we have to check ourselves at the same time. Listen, sometimes we just have to remember the good times. Tomorrow night on the Urban Therapy with Son show, we ask, do mothers value their sons over their daughters? Do mothers treat their sons better than they treat their daughters? Do mothers put more time and energy and effort into raising their sons than they do with their girls? Do they treat them better? Do they value the things that they do for them better? You know, Are mothers with their sons the same way that Cain was with Adam and Eve, jealous of Abel? Let's take a look at that tomorrow. A lot of people think that this situation exists, and they have evidence to support that. So let's get with it. On Wednesday night, September 6th, 11:30 p.m. 11:30 p.m. September 6th, Wednesday night. So let's get with that. Yes, because that thing gonna be on fire, baby. Real fire, you know what I'm saying? So look, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Y'all have a great night. And oh, that's peace.